In the chaotic world, intelligence may be an innate gift, but the true wisdom of life lies in appearing foolish. Many people obsess over displaying their shrewdness, believing that this is the only way to achieve invincibility. Little do they realize that those who truly live with clarity and clarity are deeply versed in the philosophy of blessing ignorance. This seemingly dull demeanor is actually the composure gained from a deep understanding of human nature, a self-protection chosen after experiencing the vicissitudes of life. In life, excessive shrewdness is not necessarily a blessing. Scheming only adds to trouble. Only those who know when to be foolish can maintain inner clarity amidst chaos and live a carefree and relaxed life. In interpersonal relationships, appearing foolish and clumsy often demonstrates high emotional intelligence. The most taboo in dealing with others is being too meticulous. Those who insist on arguing over every little thing will ultimately exhaust themselves physically and mentally. Truly wise people, faced with pointless arguments, choose to remain calm and composed, avoiding arguments when faced with ridicule. A smile is worth 1,000 words. When faced with an unintentional mistake, generosity and tolerance are better than holding a grudge. Sometimes, a simple "no problem" can defuse a pointless argument. People who know how to be appropriately naive are often more popular. They avoid being aggressive, deliberately exposing others' shortcomings, and even less dwelling on others' mistakes. Such people navigate complex interpersonal relationships with ease and composure. In marriage, a touch of naivete holds profound wisdom. Home is a haven for affection, not a battleground for debate. A husband and wife who obsess over every matter and insist on competing for supremacy will only fill their lives with tension. A wise wife will choose to turn a blind eye to her husband's minor missteps. A sensible husband will choose to be understanding and tolerant of his wife's emotional fluctuations. A warm home isn't won through arguments, but maintained through mutual understanding and tolerance. As a wise man once said, a shrewd woman inspires awe in her husband, and a wise woman inspires attachment. A wife who understands being confused isn't foolish. She understands the importance of maintaining her husband's dignity. A husband who is willing to be confused isn't weak. He knows how to cherish the warmth of family. Marital happiness doesn't depend on who's smarter, but on who's more willing to accept each other's imperfections with tolerance. Workplace wisdom often manifests itself in the composure of great wisdom disguised as foolishness. In this competitive environment, over-promotion can easily make one a target, while over-exaggeration can lead to criticism. Those who are well-versed in the ways of the workplace understand the importance of hiding one's weaknesses when appropriate. They don't easily reveal their true colors or deliberately flaunt their talents, choosing instead to bide their time and advance through retreat. Those eager to impress their superiors often achieve the opposite effect. Those who see through workplace dispute but insist on intervening often end up being unpopular. On the contrary, those who know how to show weakness may appear ordinary, but they actually master the art of advance and retreat, enabling them to both protect themselves and move forward steadily. True workplace masters never show off their abilities, but rather master concealing them, creating a harmless impression, and thus cleverly avoiding many controversies. In a long career, those who ultimately go further are often not those who display their sharpness, but those who master the art of blessing ignorance. The true meaning of life sometimes requires ignorance to grasp. Many troubles often stem from seeing too clearly and thinking too clearly. Sometimes, selectively turning a blind eye can actually bring inner peace. When faced with others' sarcasm, it's better to ignore it. When faced with unnecessary provocation, it's better to feign oblivion. Truly wise people don't take things too seriously, but know when to turn a blind eye. They understand when to be observant, and when to be blissfully ignorant, when to speak frankly and when to remain silent. Only this kind of attitude can free us from the shackles of external disturbances and lead a more detached and free-spirited life. Those who scheme too hard often exhaust themselves physically and mentally, while those who know how to be ignorant at the right time often find peace and contentment. This approach to life is by no means foolish or ignorant, but rather the wisdom gained through vicissitudes of life. It is not cowardice or retreat, but rather the composure gained through a deep understanding of the world. It is not passive avoidance, but rather the wise choice made through a deep understanding of human nature. Learning to play dumb at the right times not only reduces unnecessary worries but also allows us to navigate complex interpersonal relationships with ease and find inner peace and happiness amidst the hustle and bustle of the world. This wisdom of appearing foolish while being wise actually reflects a profound understanding of the essence of life. It teaches us to maintain inner clarity amidst chaos and preserve our true selves amidst the clamor. Like a clear spring, calm on the surface, it holds profound power. Those who know how to moderate their edge can often defuse crises without a fuss and earn respect. Through humility and understatedness, they understand that life isn't a battle of black and white, but rather requires the art of balancing strength and flexibility. True life sages are deeply acquainted with the principle that clear water holds no fish. They don't insist on meticulous scrutiny, but rather appreciate the ability to allow for a touch of ambiguous beauty in life. Just like appreciating an ink painting, the appropriate amount of white space enhances the artistic conception. This philosophy of life isn't passive avoidance, but rather a proactive choice to reconcile with oneself and embrace the world with tenderness. When we learn to view our surroundings with tolerance and face gains and losses with equanimity, life will naturally present a different landscape.